it's like this so many dollars, depending on the economical stand of wherever you are, it goes up, it sky rises, which is wickedness because they're doing that based off of, they're doing that. When they're doing that, you're basically saying that the money that you're charging for that has substance. You just finished saying that they don't have, the America hasn't had gold since 1913. You can't go back to the bank and get physical backings for the paper dollar that you have. So that's why it says thick clay, because it's just debt upon debt upon debt upon debt. They're just making this stuff out of nowhere. This is Esau's kingdom.
He fucked up everything. I'm reading it right here. It said it happened in August 13th, 1971. It says Nixon ends convertible of U.S. dollars to gold and announces wage price / carry on. But that was typed in Nixon gold standard. You can type in and find it. That's a lesson in itself there. Right?
This is Isaiah 13, verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So if you know the Bible and know what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, the Most High destroyed it with firemen and brimstones. So that's going to be played out again here in this mystery Babylon, right? This Babylon the Great, which is America, all right?
New Age fire and brimstone.
Gone.
Yeah, Genesis 13. Oh, Salah. Go ahead, finish.
No, I was just saying those are ICBM missiles. It's New Age fire and brimstone.
Nuclear fission.
Genesis 13 and 13, as brothers, if you know the Bible, it says the leaders, these men of Sodom, are exceedingly wicked. If somebody could look up that word, exceedingly wicked, because we are really close to what the word exceeding is. Okay? You can camouflage it with all of this good stuff that's going on, so-called good stuff and folly and all that fuckery, but it's exceeding, right?
Yeah.
Those men are exceedingly wicked, and we're in the time. Okay.
Definition here, it says, just for exceeding, it says very great. Basically, that's it. Very great, exceedingly,
Yeah.
extremely,
I mean, how many
non-balanced.
more chariot sightings do you want to see? Right?
Con.
How many more chariot sightings you want to see? I mean, those angels are ready to destroy. Okay? Destroy this place. And that's the reality. That's the sad reality. We got
Okay.
something good.
This is Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 11. Go up into Gilead and take balm, O virgin, the daughter of Egypt. In vain shalt thou use many medicines, for thou shalt not be cured. Those balms and many medicines is really those austerity measures, just like what the brothers were bringing out, going into the Nixon. That's all an austerity measure. Those are all just bombs to suppress them going down as a nation, right? But it says, for thou shalt not be cured. So everything that you do...
Them bringing in the petrol.
Guys, I just want to say, I hope y'all have a great day and tomorrow and the next day.
Okay, man. Thanks, man.
Well, man. That's all.
Take care.
All right. Guys, take care.
Toada.
Yeah, the petrodollar, that was a part of it, and so forth. Even the chip itself is going to be trying to be a bomb, but it's going to all backfire, right?
Verse 12, the nations have heard of thy shame, and thy cry hath filled the land, for the mighty man has stumbled against the mighty, and they are all fallen both together. So that goes down even with your armies. And if you look at your armies are all spread too thin. Like you have your armies in everywhere, all these other nations. You have an embassy and all around the globe, right? If you spread your armies too thin, then how are you going to defend yourself, right? How are you going to defend yourself?
They didn't learn that from when they were the Romans, man.
Yeah.
They did the same thing, because they were all over the place. They were over in Britain. They were in one too many places trying to take over the Germanic tribe of Israelite foreigners, trying to take them down, and trying to take down Japhet and all of this. They're doing way too much, you know. Remember, the scripture says about he tries to fulfill his desires, his help, right? So this man could never be satisfied. He's like a damn woman. You give a woman, you give the woman a world, She wants it. I don't even know what after that, man.
Give her the world, she wants the stars.
And then you give her the stars, and then she wants,
She wants the galaxy.
and then
And then she wants the universe. And then your life.
right.
Yo, there's no end. No
And
balance.
she wants to be a billion years, light years away from you. Without you ruling her.
Yeah, I know that all too well.
Endless.
I
That's
just have the
Esau.
word-
Go ahead.
I have the word bomb, and it's in the Hebrew. It's I think it's tazaria, right? And it says from an unused root meaning to crack, as by pressure, hence to leak, right? And this place is really like a broken cistern, man. It can't retain anything. You know, there's nothing good in this place. That's why their money's failing. Basically, this is a copper king, not a copper, not even copper. It's basically a clay kingdom.
Yeah.
Clay and iron mixed. You know?
Is there any positive to that? Because I named one of my daughters Tazaria, but she's exactly like what was described there. So I mean, it's not a permanent name, but it has Yah in it. So that's why I ask you. To cry is really to cry to Yahweh, right? Hashem Yoshai on down, right in order. You know, but whenever I check to find out if she's doing okay, she always says, "I'm good," and like she's still in the same mud, grabbing after those things that we just said. Hey, you know who it is. You're gonna probably see this video. Hey, I'm saying that with good taste to encourage you, because it's your time now. As you cry, you gotta cry in spirit and in truth. And that little faith that you have, you gotta remember who's there to help you. All right?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is back in Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
That verse 3?
I'll read it again.
Yeah, exactly.
So Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Come on, keep going.
Okay. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues.
And this is why you got sightings of chariots across the world. Because this is going to take place. You know, that's going to be said in Hebrew 1. 2, that's going to be the men. You know, when you watch, I think it was, there was a Nike commercial, and they had people getting beamed up. That's straight out of the scriptures. That's when you got come out of her mouth.
Yeah, it was the Nike one that
Right.
Foot Locker.
Right. Come out of her, my people. So this because the reason why we need to get beamed up is because this could be a great destruction like never seen before. And you know, even underground bunkers where Esau has built up, and even the cities or the homes they have in the sea and in the mountains, those are going to be laid to waste. But
Fire on top. There will be fire on top. Go ahead.
yeah, basically fire on top.
Yeah, we started with this verse.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's start with the verse. Yeah, so this is Revelation 11:11. Point is made in the 12th verse. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from Yahweh power entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Which is already happening right now, man. I remember a long time ago I was watching the Apostles' videos, and they were saying a couple guys, Jewish guys, came out in a black car and said, how did you guys get this? How did you know this? We paid tons of money to keep this truth from you. So that's fear, right? Because this truth is out and Esau has no control of it, that's what makes him fearful, because we're making him naked, like the scriptures say. Because the power of Esau isn't just the sword, that's the blessing, but the power is a lack of knowledge for the people, because they don't know what Esau is up to. They don't have the understanding what's going on. You actually have more power over the people.
Yeah, you keep them dumb.
Remember the
Keep 'em
scriptures
dumb.
in Revelation that said about how he shall go out to deceive the whole world, and he's done that with this COVID, and everybody, you know, he took a billy club over the head, a spiritual billy club over the head. Yeah, put it on my nose.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a fucking bug outs, man.
Beautiful point. Beautiful point. So, hey, Revelation, excuse me, I think it's Isaiah 29:10. Lord put deep sleep.
Yeah.
So he knows what's going on the right. He's looking, and then he carries on the work. That's what the brothers are saying in spirit and in truth. It plays out. He's carrying on, so-called trying to be like the Most High. His method is to billy club the people, COVID you, whatever it takes. And as the brother mentioned, so that's his fear tactic. Is what? Simply put, is to try to carry on what Yahweh Shem Shai has already done through his men. Tell not only the truth, live a certain way, but bring also, hey, by the way, we send up curses too, through the spirit and power. And Esau does that on the left-hand side. Okay?
Well, we started with Revelation 18:2.